For the full information the Hazard Communication Standard entitles you to, you have to go beyond the label to the MSDS, the Material Safety Data Sheet. In addition to telling you what can go wrong when you're working with hazardous chemicals, the MSDS also gives you an idea of how to prevent hazards and what to do when things do go wrong. It's not enough to just say, avoid breathing gases or vapors, but that's all a lot of MSDSs have. Instructions for protection, either to prevent exposure or after you've been exposed, have to be specific. A good MSDS in the section called Precautions for Safe Handling and Use will tell you the safest way to handle or store the chemical, what to do if the chemical is released or spilled, and how to dispose of waste material, as well as what kind of emergency respirators to have on hand, and even what to do if an evacuation becomes necessary. If you work with hazardous chemicals, risks are a fact of life, but the control measures section of the MSDS will give you ways to keep those risks as small as possible. A respirator can help if it's the right kind and you follow OSHA procedures for taking care of it, but many respirators don't provide long-term protection. And good local exhaust ventilation, pulling fumes away from the worker, is important too. Personal protective equipment's important, but don't bet your life on it. When all is said and done, no amount of protection can beat eliminating exposure at the source.